Well, can you just tell me a little bit about kind of what brought you in today?
Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of nervous.
I understand. It's really tough to talk about these things.
So, like a couple months ago, I found out that Johnny, I guess, had gone into his sister's bedroom and he, I guess, tried to stick his thing in her butt. And yeah, I didn't know what to do, but I knew we needed help. So somebody told me about this place, and yeah, I guess that's why you're here.
Okay, so can you tell me a little bit about kind of that incident that happened? You said with sister.
Mm-hmm.
Which sister was that?
That's Charlotte.
Charlotte. And she's 10 years old.
She's 10. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, and I guess I don't know a ton more than, like, I wasn't there. I had gone to bed for the night like I normally would, and the next morning, both Charlotte and Addie, her younger sister, came and found me and told me that Johnny had gone into their room and Addie was asleep. The girls share a bedroom.
Okay.
And I guess he, like, just asked her, like, can I do that? And she said no, and then he like did it anyways.
Okay. And so they were in the girls' bedroom at night, it sounds like pretty late.
Yeah, so the girls share a bedroom, and then Johnny has his own room down the hall, and I was in my bedroom, and so I didn't know anything had happened, but yeah.
Okay. And when you say he just kind of did it anyways, do you know what it is that he did specifically?
Yeah, the way Charlotte said it, like he was in his pajama pants and she felt something up against her.
Okay. So it sounds like they were both clothed when this happened?
Yeah, I think Charlotte always wears her pajamas to bed. I don't know if Johnny had clothes on or not.
Okay. And when did you say that this happened?
It was a couple months ago.
A couple months ago, okay. And do you know if that's ever happened before that or since then?
I hope not. I mean, I was so surprised when the girls told me, like, I mean, Johnny's kind of struggled looking at stuff on the computer before, but I would never think he'd actually do something like that.
When you say looking at stuff on the computer, what kinds of things is he looking at?
Like porn.
Okay,
and stuff.
Pornography.
Okay. His dad always leaves stuff laying around the house back when we were together, and so I think he probably saw it that way, but they get these little computers at school.
Okay.
And so I know the principals had to talk to me about him trying to look at stuff before.
Okay. I'm going to come back to that in just a minute, but going back to the incident that happened with Charlotte, do you know if he used any force or aggression or anything like that in what happened?
Charlotte didn't sound like scared or anything. I think she was worried she was in trouble for what happened, but she just he just asked and she said no, and he still did it. So kind of,
but didn't sound like it frightened her in the moment.
No.
And then when did they come and tell you? Did you say the next morning?
Yeah, the next morning they came and told me.
And how did you respond when they told you?
Well, at first I didn't believe it because, like I said, I didn't think Johnny would actually do stuff like that. But then I was really mad, and so I immediately went to Johnny's room and found him and asked him if he did that, and he said, of course, no, he didn't do it. But then the girls got really mad, especially Addie, because she knew what Charlotte told her, and so they said, yes, you did, and he said, no, you didn't, and I didn't know what happened, and so I called that number that you call the child.
Oh, the hotline?
Yeah.
Okay.
I called that. I didn't want to, but I didn't know what else to do.
No, I think that was a great idea of yours too, just to kind of seek out support from other people and try to figure out kind of what happened, because it can be hard to know exactly what happened.
Yeah.
You had said that he'd watched some videos before. So is that where we think that he maybe got this idea, or is there anything specific that he said about why he tried this behavior?
Well, the principal did say that he was watching videos of people having sex, and so, like, maybe he was trying to do that. I honestly don't really know.
Okay. And so you called the hotline after that happened. Did you do anything else in terms of talking to Johnny, or kind of how you managed that?
Well, so his dad and I are divorced now, and so I thought it was probably best for Johnny to go stay with his dad, and I kept the girls here. So yeah.
Okay. And are they still separated like that?
Yeah, so the girls, like, they miss their dad, and so every now and then they'll go over to Dad's house, just to stay the night or something for a night or two, but otherwise the girls stay with me.
Okay. And is Johnny there when they go stay with Dad, or does he come to you?
No, he's there too. I've been so mad at Johnny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a lot of feelings about what he did,
Yeah.
for sure, and it's really hard to manage that.
Yeah.
Feel like you could ever trust him.
Right.
Yeah, it can be a really tough position to be in.
Yeah.
Do you know how the girls have responded when they've gone over to Dad's and seen Johnny? How have they managed that?
Well, there's this one thing. So their dad has this new girlfriend, I guess you could call her, and she said that one time she walked in, the kids were supposed to be playing in their room, and she noticed that it was just Charlotte and Johnny in the room, and that they both had their hands down their pants or something. I don't really know much about it other than that, but they weren't touching each other, they were just touching themselves or something. But to be honest, I don't know if I even believe that.
Okay.
Like, she's always trying to get Johnny in trouble.
Okay.
So who knows?
Not sure. Did the kids tell you anything about that?
No.
Okay. So not really any more information about kind of what that was, or if it even happened.
No.
Do you know if when they're all together at Dad's, if the kids are playing alone on their own, or if some of an adult's usually with them?
Well, I guess they're play alone sometimes, because otherwise that wouldn't have happened.
Okay.
I mean, I've told Dad that he should make sure that they're not by themselves, but who knows if he actually does that.
Okay. Okay.